and began to dance, dance, and began to dance. Shuffle. And began to dance and shuffle. Dance. Dance. Dance, dance, dance. And began to dance, 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 dance. Dance. When he finished with his arms and they were completely bloody, he wiped them over his face so he could paint his face red. Then he did the same with his legs up to the knees on the backs. Began to dance and shuffle. And began to dance and shuffle. And shuffle. And began to dance and shuffle. Dance. Dance. Dance, dance, dance. And began to dance, 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 dance. Dance. And he began moaning and moving about on the floor, slowly got up, began dancing again, but a different rhythm. Suddenly pulled out a long knife and in rhythm to the beats began slashing himself. In rhythm, and began to dance, 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 da 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 da. In rhythm. Dance. 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 Rhythm. Dance. In rhythm. Dance. 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 In rhythm. 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 in rhythm dance. slowly began a completely different rhythm, a completely different rhythm. Dance. In rhythm. They took the cover off of him, and he moaned a bit and slowly got up in rhythm to music and began to dance. 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 Dance.
Check this out.
In rhythm. Dance. In rhythm. In rhythm. Dance. In rhythm. Dance. In rhythm. Dance. In rhythm. Dance. In rhythm. In rhythm. Dance, slowly, dance, slowly, dance, he got up and dance, dance, slowly, and began to dance, slowly, dance, shuffle around a bit, dance, 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 Dance. slowly dance slowly dance slowly. I took the cover off of him. He moaned a bit and slowly got up in rhythm to the music and began to dance. Dance. And began to dance. Dance. Slowly got up in rhythm to the music and danced. And then the music stopped. He went over and kissed each musician on the forehead, gave them some money, and began to dance and shuffle around a bit. To the trance. Dance. 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 To the trance. Dance. Began moaning and moving, moaning and dance, moaning, dance about on the floor, dance on the floor, dance on the floor, dance on the floor. Dance on the floor. Da, da, da.